Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1916, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. Which African country has the largest economy by nominal GDP? Nigeria. Which famous European cathedral took 632 years to complete? Answer: Cologne Cathedral, Kölner Dom. What did the ancient Romans call the Mediterranean Sea? Mare Nostrum. What phrase is commonly associated with the iconic yellow smiley face? Have a nice day. What device, often associated with the French Revolution, was designed to execute people quickly and humanely? Guillotine. Which orchestral instrument is the smallest member of the flute family? Piccolo. Which island did the mutineers from HMS Bounty settle on? Pitcairn Island. What was the birth first name of the musician best known for the album and film Purple Rain? Prince. In which 1974 film does private investigator J.J. Gittes uncover a complex web of deceit surrounding Los Angeles water rights? Chinatown. What do Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Libya, and Egypt have in common? They are the only African mainland countries with a Mediterranean coastline. In Jacobus de Voragines' The Golden Legend, who rescued a princess in the Libyan town of Cyllene from a dragon by capturing it and bringing it before the king, promising to slay it if the people converted to Christianity? Answer: St. George. Which opera is set aboard the Royal Navy ship HMS Indomitable during the French Revolutionary Wars? Billy Budd. The adjective sororol means relating to which member of the family? Sister. Who played Billy the Kid in the film The Left-Handed Gun? Paul Newman. Which waterway, built between 1817 and 1825, played a crucial role in the economic development of New York State and the United States? Erie Canal. Which Indiana University, renowned for its engineering programs, has the mascot Boilermaker Pete? Answer: Purdue University, West Lafayette. Which U.S. president appointed Ruth Bader Ginsburg to the Supreme Court in 1993? Bill Clinton. In a loudspeaker system, what are woofers and tweeters? Answer: types of speaker drivers. Woofers reproduce low frequencies and tweeters reproduce high frequencies. Which number does the archaic English word twain mean? 2. Which of NASA's original 7 Mercury astronauts was the last to fly in the Mercury program on a mission in 1963? Gordon Cooper. What polymer do plants primarily use to store carbohydrates? Starch. Which English scientist formulated the laws of motion and universal gravitation? Isaac Newton. Which modern country is associated with Ibn Saud, the founder of a state on the Arabian Peninsula? Saudi Arabia. Which company, founded by Frenchman Marcel Biche, is best known for its disposable pens and lighters? Bic, Société Bic. Which Aerosmith song, released in 1998, became a massive hit after appearing in the blockbuster film Armageddon about an asteroid threatening Earth? I Don't Want to Miss a Thing. Which marine animal is known for its problem-solving skills and complex behavior, often considered one of the most intelligent animals in the ocean? Octopus. Which breed of dog is known for its inability to bark, instead producing a yodel-like sound? Basenji. Which English romantic poet wrote the famous line, "Beauty is truth, truth beauty," in his poem Ode on a Grecian Urn? John Keats. Which Rolling Stones guitarist famously said, "I've no problem with drugs, only policemen"? Keith Richards. Name one of the two female leads in the 2003 film Calendar Girls. Helen Mirren or Julie Walters. If you ordered jambon at a French restaurant, what would you be served? Ham. What disease is commonly called epidemic parotitis? Mumps. Why did Captain Cook jettison 6 of his 10 cannons off the Great Barrier Reef in 1770? Answer: to lighten his ship after it ran aground on the reef so it could be refloated. In what year did Franklin D. Roosevelt begin his presidency during the Great Depression? 1933. Who was the last Anglo-Saxon king of England? Answer: Harold II, Harold Godwinson, who died in 1066. Who is credited with launching the world's first successful liquid-fueled rocket in 1926, paving the way for modern rocketry? Robert Goddard. Which band, fronted by singer Billy Vera, gained mainstream fame in the 1980s? Billy Vera and the Beaters. Which part of the eye becomes cloudy and can lead to vision impairment when affected by cataracts? The lens. Which U.S. state is nicknamed the Treasure State because of its rich mineral reserves? Montana. Which insurance company uses the Rock of Gibraltar as its symbol and is headquartered in Newark, New Jersey? Prudential. Who is the fictional private investigator created by Sarah Paretsky, known for her sharp wit and strong social justice themes? V.I. Warshawski. What 1973 song by Dutch rock band Golden Earring is about long-distance love and communication over radio waves? Radar Love. What chemical messengers produced by the endocrine system regulate various functions in the human body? Hormones. Which iconic New York City department store, founded in 1861 and famous for its upscale fashion and designer bags, is closely associated with luxury shopping? Bloomingdale's. What traditional head covering does a Bedouin use in Agal to secure? A headscarf, keffiyeh or gutra. Which African country, whose capital is named for U.S. President James Monroe, was founded as a settlement for freed American slaves? Liberia. Which actor, who played a down-and-out country musician in the 2009 film Crazy Heart, won the Academy Award for Best Actor for that performance? Jeff Bridges. In which city is Carthage Airport located? Tunis. What distinguishes Hawaii from the other U.S. states? It is the only U.S. state made up entirely of islands. After the Battle of the River Plate in December 1939, the German pocket battleship Admiral Graf Spee took refuge in which country? Uruguay. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.